When the Buddha attained enlightenment, people were eager to know what new wisdom he had discovered. They were curious about what he had realized that differed from the vast repository of knowledge already present in the world. One day, a well-read and scholarly man, known for his deep understanding of scriptures, approached the Buddha with great curiosity. He greeted the Buddha with respect and said, "O Buddha, I am a knowledgeable person. I have meticulously studied all the sacred texts, the Vedas, and the Puranas. I have spent countless hours in deep contemplation and reflection. I have heard that you have attained enlightenment, and I have come to learn what new wisdom you have gained. What is this unique knowledge that we are all unaware of?" The Buddha listened patiently to the man's words, and then, with a gentle smile, replied, "I have not gained anything new. In fact, I have lost what I once had." The man, puzzled by this response, asked, "What do you mean? What have you lost?" The Buddha responded calmly, "Greed, attachment, illusion, envy, anger, desire, and lust have all left me." Still confused, the man asked, "But then, what have you gained?" The Buddha replied simply, "Nothing." The man, now even more perplexed, said, "Why do people then say that you have attained enlightenment? Have you not gained any special knowledge or insight?" The Buddha smiled again and said, "I have not attained any special knowledge. Knowledge is omnipresent, permeating every particle of existence. I have merely lost my ignorance. When ignorance is gone, what remains?" The man thought deeply for a moment, and then replied, "Only knowledge remains when ignorance is gone." The Buddha continued, "And when neither knowledge nor ignorance exists, what remains then?" The man was taken aback by this profound question. He fell at the Buddha's feet and said, "O Buddha, I have never thought about this state of being." The Buddha gently lifted the man up and said, "I have lost everything I once held on to. After everything was gone, I realized that the things I desired and loved were not the truth. So, what is the truth that the Buddha discovered?" The man, still eager to understand, listened intently as the Buddha explained, "When I lost everything, I saw the truth. But unlike me, people desire to gain everything. We meditate for enlightenment, but are we ready to acknowledge our ignorance? Because if one considers oneself knowledgeable, why would they seek more knowledge? True knowledge can only be attained by those who first acknowledge their ignorance. Our so-called knowledge is, in fact, our ignorance. For example, we believe that we breathe to stay alive. But if you observe closely, you will realize that we do not actually control our breath. Breathing happens automatically. If we could control it, we would be able to stop and start it at will, and no one would ever die. But people do die, which means our understanding is flawed. We claim to breathe, but it's actually an autonomous process. Human nature has remained unchanged since the beginning of time. Whether rich or poor, people share the same emotions. Everyone experiences anger and love, selfishness and greed. Throughout history, great kings and emperors have destroyed much to preserve their honor, but they are no longer here. We have taken their place, repeating the same mistakes despite knowing the consequences. This is why I say we are ignorant. Our supposed knowledge keeps us away from the truth. The truth that I speak of is universal, unchanging across time, place, and situation. Our knowledge, on the other hand, varies with circumstances. Love and compassion are universal truths. They manifest similarly in all beings, human or animal. A mother loves her child just as a cow loves her calf. This love transcends caste, religion, and physical form. Therefore, I speak of love and compassion. But the love and compassion that I speak of are often misunderstood. For example, a husband claims to love his wife, but later kills her in a fit of rage. How can love turn into anger? Because it wasn't true love, just physical attraction, which changes over time. We learn our behaviors from our family, surroundings, and society. Our intellect is shaped by these influences, often leading to a decline in our understanding and wisdom. True love is a natural process, a part of nature, which takes care of us without demanding anything in return. But we have forgotten this inherent love. The love we know and practice is artificial and self-centered, taught by our society. We imitate what we see, trying to replicate it. We want to look good in the eyes of others, to hear people say, "Look how much they love each other." The truth is not far away, it is within us. We have blinded ourselves with societal norms and imitations. We are so busy that we don't have time to think beyond our daily routines. If we can set aside what society has taught us and focus on understanding ourselves, we will find the truth within. You are the closest to yourself. No one knows you better than you do. Reflect on what you truly know about yourself. Are you truly aware of yourself? Or are you just living without purpose? Birth and death are not the ultimate purpose of life. There's more to discover within. Thank you for joining me on this journey of embracing simplicity and finding the true essence of life. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more thought-provoking content. And please share to one person you love the most.